Travis, what is going on, man? This is Nick O'Neill here with Leo Digital SEO. I'm going to have this video here that's going to be going in detail specifically to your business, Ultimate Renovations and Overlays LLC. It's going to have 3 points for you, and those 3 points are going to be content, backlinks, and citations. And then I'll show you some things that you can do on bringing in that traffic that you're looking for, brother. So I know you don't have a website. I'm going to use one of the top competitions in Little Rock, Arkansas. And I'm going to tell you that reason right now is because here over there in Magnolia, y'all do not seem to have enough volume for, epoxy flooring, concrete coatings, stained concrete, polished concrete. So I'm going to give you a couple down lows on what you can do if you're willing to travel, to say the surrounding cities and area for that work, which will be pretty lucrative for you. So I'm going to use Southern Floor Coatings as an example, because I know you don't have your website up right now. So first things first is content, and generally Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words. Now that's depending on the competition and the number of keywords needed. If you're asking what a keyword is anything someone might type into Google when they're looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, right, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website found for. For an example, one of your keywords on your website, once you do get that up and running, would be, epoxy coating Magnolia. Maybe it would be stained concrete Magnolia, polished concrete Magnolia. The list goes on and on and on, right? So let's go ahead and put Southern Floor Coatings homepage website in a word counter, and let's actually see where they're standing on that. So they're at 626 words. You are going to want to go ahead and get yours up to 1,500 at least, for two reasons. One being that Google doesn't consider your website an authority until you do hit that mark, so they won't crawl your page as much. And two is you want to have enough content to put these keywords that I'm about to show you in there. So let's go over here to a tool called Ahrefs that I have. This is a tool that I use and pay for monthly, but there are free tools out there that you can use, Travis, to get some of this information. This is just what I'm going with. So we got Southern Floor Coatings in here. Let's go ahead and look at some of those keywords that Google's picking up for them, right? So here are all the keywords. Let's just look at one that you would use if you decided to actually broaden your service areas to those cities. So epoxy flooring, Little Rock, Arkansas, that would be a good one for you, right? We see that there are 50 people searching for that monthly. And then this one right here is going to be keyword difficulty, and it's on a scale of 0 to 100. The higher it is, the harder it's going to be to rank for it, and the longer it's going to take. And then likewise, the lower it is, the easier and faster you can rank organically for it. When I say rank for it, that means in this organic section right here to rank for it. So we got that. That would be a 0. So you want to stay under 10 at least if you have a choice. And the traffic that they're bringing into their website is 4 people a month for it. This is their position on Google for it. So let's go on to the second point that I'm going to have for you when you do get your website up and running. And that's going to be a backlink. And now a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another, or in this case, it's going to be when you have your website up and it's going to be one website linking back to Ultimate Renovations website, right? So these links, they act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google basically uses this to build trust in your website by seeing other websites linking back to your website and vouching for you. The best example that I can give of this is it's literally like a popularity contest in Google's eyes, with the person with the where the website with the most other websites pointing back to them is winning that quote unquote popularity contest, right? So if we go over here into my tool Ahrefs, of course we have Southern Floor Coatings in there. We see that they have 110 backlinks, and they've got 31 other websites pointing back to their page. So they're doing all right. They're nothing impressive, right? Nothing hard to beat out, but that is where they're standing, and they are in the top of Little Rock, Arizona right now for it. So they're winning that quote unquote popularity contest. And the idea is, right, if it works for them, then it is definitely going to work for you. So we can go in here and see exactly what websites they have pointing back to their page. These would be the websites. Go in, create an account, make a couple posts, get a link going back to your website, and that would be that, right? I do want to point out that not all links are created equal, so it is worth noting to stay relevant to your industry, and local websites will work best. To further that point, we're going to look at this number right here, and that's going to be the domain rating. This is basically on a scale of 0 to 100. And the higher that this number is right here, then the more power that Google is giving this website, which you're getting to link back to your page. You want to have those higher powered ones linking back to your page because they give your website more power and they do help you rank faster. And so, yeah, you want to stay on those higher rated ones. You know, once you get below 20, like none of these are really that good, right? So stay on that higher end one that we're talking about. Now let's go over here to this map pack section, and it's going to be my last and final point for you. It's probably going to be the best for you starting out because it is the most quickest to do. So that's going to be a citation. Now a citation is anywhere your business name, address, and phone number is exactly as it's shown right here. I see you in this map pack section right here, right? And so these citations, they help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since they do generate huge amounts of revenue. For an example, someone put in epoxy Magnolia, Arkansas, and hey, boom, they see you in that top 2, right? Nobody's going to go to more places or more businesses to get any business from them. Let me go ahead and tell you, get those reviews up. Nobody wants to go to a business that doesn't have any reviews, right? When they have, 5-star reviews, then, generally they accept that business as being, as being trustworthy. There we go. That's the word we're looking for. And so let's go a little more into these citations, right? They're included in directories like Yelp, Angie's, Expertise, BBB, and there's hundreds of others I'm sure you may have heard of. Social media accounts are great as well. Travis, for an example, on your Facebook business page, right? You would want to put your business name, address, and phone number exactly as it's shown right here on that Facebook business page, and then Google would read it and count it as one citation. So then you got Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, the list goes on and on and on, right? And the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet because they do have bots that constantly crawl to see whose presence is felt most compared to their competitors. And the larger your online presence is, then the more Google trusts you and your website. And once they start to see more than these cats right here, then they're going to start ranking you higher than them. So go ahead and get those reviews going. Like, I tell my clients that I have generally, a day to 3 days after they do a job, make sure they shoot out that review form like, hey, we would love to hear what you thought about our business with you. They loved it, so they're going to leave a good 5-star review for you. So get those sent out right after you would do a job, and that would be beautiful. Now let's do a quick recap, right? Once you get that website up, you start to get that content going of 1,500 to 2,000 words. Next, you're getting those backlinks. You got those other websites pointing back to your website, and you're winning that quote unquote popularity contest. And last but not least, right, you're getting those reviews up and you're getting those citations up that we talked about. Well, let's look at why it's going to be so profitable for you and how it's going to drive in traffic. So we got Southern Floor Coatings over there in Little Rock, and off of those 3 points alone, we see that they are getting roughly 60 people to their website a month, and that's doing an average job at that, right? Now, let's say you got your website up and you're killing those 3 points that we're talking about, and you've got 60 people coming to your website a month, right? And let's say of those 60 people, let's say only 20 to decide to actually pick up the phone after visiting your website and call you for your services. Then let's say you and your team only close out half of that. So you're at about 10 new jobs per month off of those points alone that we talked about. I don't know what your profit margins are right now with the business, but I would guarantee that 10 more jobs a month would stack you up pretty well with some profit in the business and some profit in your pockets. I do want to point out that there are a lot more keywords that you can use. As you can see, there's 134 here, but there's even more than that, right? And then the traffic number is definitely a lot higher than what we're seeing right here. This is just a tool I use, but we don't have Google's exact numbers. So yeah, Travis, that is what I do for a living, brother. And I am creating this video to start generating you some more leads online. If you do find yourself wanting more to start continue scaling the business, and reach out to me and I can get you some more information, or maybe we can just talk about the goals of the business and I can do some research, see what could be realistic to reach those goals. I do just ask that you would leave one line of feedback on this video. Maybe something was unclear, maybe you had another question, or heck, maybe it was all great, but let me know on what you thought with this video. And again, my name is Nick O'Neill, brother. Feel free to reach out, and my door is always open. Get back to me in messengers, or hell, even my cell phone number at 832-728-9003. Do appreciate you for watching, brother. Hope you have a blessed day.